All right. So still on decimals. Now, previous lesson we learned about decimals, what they are, and how to also change fractions into decimals. Do you all get that? Yes. One thing I left out that I want to prompt you on is on how we write decimals. It's written this way: 2.5. That's correct. And not this way: 2.5. It looks so simple, yet very profound. If you put the dots close in the middle like this, you are saying something else. So if you put the dots above like this, it's dot multiplication. So this is 2 times 5. We write multiplication sometimes as a dot, but you put it higher between the numbers. Do you get that? So 2.5, and then this is 2. This is 2.5, and this is 2 times 5. So you must always pay attention, or you must be careful when you are writing that. So we learned about converting fractions into decimals. Is that okay? So what we'll be doing next is how to, an easier way to do that. So we start with a set of numbers. So converting or changing fractions into decimals. So we start with 5/10, 25/100, and then give me a fraction with a denominator of 100 or 10. Yeah, a simple fraction. Roy. 50/10. Okay, 30/10. I'm going to bring one other myself. Maybe 223/10. Now, having understood how we go about it using their position and changing them into mixed fractions and all that, we have a simpler way of doing it. That is just changing. So you have to identify a number. How many zeros are here? How many zeros are in the denominator?
1, 2, 1.
Just 1 0 here. All right, 1 0. If it's 1 0, you write the 5 as it is, and ask how. So the number of zeros determine how much you move to the left to put the dot. So it's just 1 0. So that would be this way. So you move it to land here. So that would be what? 0.5. So 0.5. Do you get that?
Yep.
Okay. So 25. How many zeros do we have there?
2.
We have 2 zeros. So that would be equal to. So you still write a 25. Still write a 25. And you are going to move how many times? 1, 2, and land here. Is that okay? So that would be equal to what? 0.25. 0.25. So some people will just write point. So don't ask me why. How did we get a 0? 0.25 is the same as 0.25. Is that okay? So 0.25 is just the same as 0.25. But if there was a value here, they would have written it. However, so how will we get something like this? How many zeros do we have here? How many zeros are here? Number 3. In the denominator.
1.
1 0. So how many times are we going to move it?
1.
1. So we move this way, and then we land here. So what was going to be our final answer?
5.0.
So that's going to be 5.0. Beautiful. And the fourth one, how many zeros are in the denominator?
1.
So we have 1 0. And then that means we are going to move it how many times?
1.
So you write 30 and then move it once. So you land here. So that would be 3.0. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
This other one too, how many zeros are here?
1.
Just 1 0. So we have 1 0. It means we are moving how many times to the left?
1 time. 1.
We move
1 time.
1 time. So when we move 1 time, what do we have?
2.3.
2.3. Beautiful. 2.3. So that's an easy way we change. Okay, you have a question? Exactly. So the number of zeros at the down affects what you do at the top. So 23/10, 1 0 means we move to the
The
left.
zeros are the denominator.
Exactly. The zeros are the denominator. So that's it.